Here in Fish Lake Valley, we're up on Indian Creek, and Jimmy is with me, my son, and we're looking for deer. And we should see antelope. I'm almost positive. I've never gone by here that I didn't see antelope. Antelope here are tall, as you know. They're not like goats. Radio on that lighten it up.
Is that right there, horses?
Huh?
It's horses?
Yeah. There are horses over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8. They're watching us. That's rabbit brush there. The yellow. The deer and everybody likes rabbit brush. Very hyper energetic for people. See my house down there from here. If you don't see antelope in here, I'll be surprised. Sometimes they come running out of the creek. Might ought to load that thing. You might ought to load that thing, son.
I don't know how to load it, so.
Okay. Push that. Stick that primer in there with a powder end in there with the other thing out. Oh, I gotta turn this thing on.
Have to push it in? Or just...
Huh? So yeah, that's as far as it goes. Just don't do anything with it. Thing's very loud, very noisy, and it kicks like a mule. I put about 6 ounces of shot in it. And the stock. Timothy up Lighter Creek and killed a deer up there one time when he was with me. He said, "You killed Bambi?" Here too, and deer. You know how many cubic inches this engine is, son? The 258 or 259 cubic inch 6-cylinder. They made it off of 235.
It's approximately
what?
240 cubic inches.
What's that?
Approximately 240.
240?
248.
248?
That'd be my guess.
I don't know how many liters it is.
4 liters. Oh, wait a minute.
Huh?
Is this the 6 liter inline 6?
What?
Is this the inline 6?
Yes.
It's 4 liters.
What is it?
4 liters.
4 liter.
So 62,
that's
62 cubic
48.
inches. 62
250
cubic inches per
inches,
liter.
something like that.
So 248, I guess. 248 cubic inches.
They'll learn that on the YouTube now.
What's that?
How many cubic inches?
About 62 cubic inches per liter.
How many?
About 62 cubic inches per liter.
How many?
62.
62?
Yeah, Jamie's engine in her car is 62 cubic inches.
Up there on Lighty Creek was about like this, where I came up and I saw 3 deer out there with Timothy. And I picked the smallest buck. Straight down here, so. This is all pretty country back in here. I don't think I ever took you up this high before. Maybe up here in this campground. Usually there's horses in here. You ever ridden in a FJ Cruiser? They ride better than this. But you got built-in shocks on it. Deer almost blend in on the hillside like that. A lot of bighorn sheep in here. I found a bighorn sheep horn down here, just down below where the campground is. We'll see if anybody's camping. Up here. Lady Creek is real pretty, but it's real rough. The rocks are really rough. That had a lower first gear in it.
Six speeds did.
What?
I think the 6-speeds had lower first gear.
What?
I think the 6-speed had lower first gear.
The 6-speed does? This is a 5-speed. Might look through that scope. You remember when I shot that big stag and you said I missed him? And he walked about 2 steps and fell over dead. You remember that?
No.
Huh?
I don't remember.
You don't?
I don't remember.
I shot that one with 300 Magnum. Killed a lot of deer with that 300 Magnum. Sabot in that thing there is a Thompson center, and it's a 250 grain, and it's got a polymer nose on it. Drop down here to the campground. Took Timothy up here too. We want Trail Canyon, Middle Canyon. We want up Davis Canyon. We want up Indian Canyon. And then I want up Patterson, or up Lady Creek, and that's where I shot the deer.
drive my Honda 90 up here.
Huh?
Should bring my Honda 90 up here.
You'd like to? Yeah, that would be nice. I wish I had a wide track one, like a Trail 70 or something, but not crossing straight down. There was a chipmunk. Nobody's in that campground. I see tracks up here though. Cottonwood trees. They used to have cottonwood trees like this on Chattovich Creek, but they sprayed them with weed killer with a crop duster and killed them all. I want you to get out and look at that, look through that scope. Okay? Got the camera back going. Watch your scope. See where that thing is. Seatbelt on. There's my real good set of binoculars that I had. I need to. Need to get that 4570 before I get to it.
Where's your tag at?
Huh?
Where's your tags?
In my pocket. In the... There that is. Well, I'll load it too. Chapstick won't work. Ready, just in case. People like to go on these road trips with us. I would go up here and park so far 2 years ago, and I'd walk way up. And I come back and walk about a mile, and I come back walking quietly and looking for deer. I wish this thing was a little bit higher in the rear end. You can't see when you're going up, you can't see over the side chart. sagebrush, that white sage. It's really good feed. That's what the Indians use for smudges. Driven by deer, I am sure. Catalog. I parked here and then I walked up here and went across this creek. Water in these mountains. I think I'll put this thing in low range. Low, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. It's good for a transfer case, 4 to 1 or?
Huh?
Is that a 4 to 1 transfer case?
I don't know. Pretty low. That's second gear. Third is what I usually drive it. And I can go down to second. Jumping cactus. Spring coming right down the road. More water than 2 years ago. Like this country?
It's country.
Out up here. Nothing's like Tajon Ranch was, it?
What's that?
I said there's no deer hunting like Tajon Ranch was. There used to be a lot of deer here. We got too many lions. I hate to shoot a deer over there and bring it back.
Yeah. I'm not gonna look over there.
What?
So I'm not gonna look over there.
Remember that time I shot that deer in the air? Were you with me? When I shot that deer in the air, it went over the truck and went out and fell down that canyon. We had to use the ropes to drag it up.
No.
But that was another one you saw me shoot, so there's 3. You remember shooting yours?
Yeah.
With an 80 grain bullet or something?
70 grain bullet. Dropped it like it was
Huh?
bad habit.
What?
So dropped it like it was a bad habit.
Well, there's your cows.
I told you.
They found wolverines finally. I knew they were here. Hank told me. Hank didn't.
You didn't remember me shooting it with a 70 grain bullet, huh?
Huh?
You didn't remember me shooting it with a 70 grain bullet, huh?
You have to talk louder or something.
You didn't remember me shooting it with a 70 grain bullet?
It was a real light bullet, I guess.
Yeah.
It went in there, went around his heart, cut his heart out of there.
Yeah. Well, it hit a rib.
Huh?
It hit a rib, and the rib cut the heart out.
Yeah. Now, let's see if it'll do something here. Change cameras. I gotta put this one back in the house. This one keeps kicking off on me or something. A lot wetter up here than when I was here a year or two ago. Wouldn't be too bad to shoot a deer in here. There's an old homestead or something here. Right in a little bit. The snow was still shining up there. I came up here. I came up here in the Jeep, so it had to be last year. Came up here in the pickup before. Notice you are entering a portion of Inyo National Forest in which there are no developed recreation sites. Your assistance is requested in preventing wildfire and avoiding something. I think you get that sign or not, maybe. Can't do much with it. South Fork, North Fork, and that's the South Fork. Gate locked ahead. I've been up this one for a while. Dale used to go up all these roads. If there's a road, he'd go up it. Kind of like me, I used to be, huh?
Yeah.
You look down, you can see all the way to Tonopah. think of the Jeep?
It's good.
Rides rough, huh? Meryl doesn't like it riding rough. Went over there and we drove this Jeep and we drove FJ Cruiser. FJ Cruiser was more money.
Yeah.
But he said get this one because I had that handle on it. And then she didn't like driving in it after we got up in the woods up here. I got the tires let down a little bit.
How much pressure you got in the tires?
What?
much
I
pressure?
think 28 pounds or something. There's a campsite there. Well, somebody's been up here in a quad, it looks like. The North Fork of Indian Creek. See the watercress in there? Careful with that hammer down there.
That's fine.
That's a pretty good view through there. Deer are, they're up kind of high this year. Willows, wild roses. What we got up here now? Are we blocked? Can we get around that?
Looks like we should be able to.
Looks like that rock fell off that mountain, doesn't it? That fell off that mountain. Am I getting by it?
Yeah. Walk between you and the truck. Lots of room. Ranger rock.
What's that?
Not red Ranger rock.
tree fall down behind you when you're coming back out of here. It's hard to get around it. I didn't bring a chainsaw. A rock falls down like that, you're really in trouble. What's that?
It's pretty overgrown.
Yeah, it is. This looks like Cottonwood Creek now. Cottonwood Creek's like this. Cactus up here. We're about 8,000 or 9,000. We're about 9,000 feet up there. There's a cactus starts growing up there. Turn around up here a little bit. Remember when I used to go up out of that canyon down there at Mailbox 5?
Yeah.
And go up that straight tall hill?
I started to go down there the other day.
You tried to go down?
I went fishing.
In your Jeep? I mean, in your car?
The Rab.
Oh, the Rab? Well, that's not going to work. It's not going to work at all. A Highlander wouldn't even go down there. Not a Highlander, but a 4Runner maybe. Rockier in the pickup than are in the Jeep than it is afoot.
Yeah.
Rain a little bit.
This is called spring. You need new winch wipers.
Record for a while when I'm quitting. I got to change recorders. This works fine in the house.
Mine doesn't like the ride.
Probably doesn't like the ride. Bouncy, bouncy.
Looking to see if there's any Indian etchings up here.
What's that?
I was looking at the rocks and see if there's any Indian etchings and stuff. I haven't seen any.
There's lots of gold and silver and stuff in this country. Only been 11 miles.
Since we left the house?
From the house, yeah. Just 12 miles on this when I got there. Indian tea is looking real good up here. Walk all the way through here. I kicked a lot of rocks out of the road. turn up here. They're starting to freeze at night.
Pull up for a second. I want to take some pictures of those glaciers there.
Okay.
If you pull up a little bit.
A little further?
Yeah, just pull up just a little bit. Pick right there.
Leave your camera down if you want to. I mean, your window. You got all new windows in this thing.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
When did you do that?
Huh?
When did you do that?
Oh, I don't know.
Did you put them in there?
Bishop glass.
I mean, you put them in?
Bishop glass. Put 'em in.
Why?
Because they were chipped up with sand chipped. You know,
Side windows? Side windows too?
Yeah, both. When first they got in it, the wind was blowing 60 miles an hour, and I went to Tonopah and got it from all sides. They were working on the road.
You know, I was teasing Nick, Becky's son.
What?
He's got a new Jeep.
What?
Becky's son's got a new Jeep.
He what?
Becky's son has a new Jeep.
Really?
2021 or something like that.
Well, what are the new Jeeps like?
It's a nice Jeep.
Are they all right?
Yeah, I think they're okay. Yeah, I think they're good Jeeps. But your son, the other son doesn't like them, but
What's that?
Gary doesn't like them.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good Jeep. It's got a lot of neat.
What's that?
It's got a lot of neat stuff to it. It's
Yeah.
all electronic, and that's
Oh, that's
got
not
its
good.
problems.
That can be problems. This has got a little bit of electronics in it.
Yeah. It's got a 10-speed automatic transmission in it.
What's up? 10-speed standard. Actually, 12.
What?
This has got a 10-speed transmission, 5 and low and 5 and high.
No, it's got 10 speed in one range. So it's like 20 speeds, actually.
That like that Highlander, it's an 8-speed transmission. This is pretty right there. Look at that.
Road.
See all the way to Tonopah. Look at that. That's all the way to Tonopah. Sometimes you can get up here and see that there's a solar electric plant over there.
Inside with you.
What?
Up here a little ways, the trees are going to come inside with us.
Which one?
In a minute, the trees will come inside.
Yeah. KG6TBO N7IU up here on Indian Creek, real high. KG6TBO N7IU on Indian Creek. Does Becky can any?
Yeah, she has.
You want to pick her some plums on? Or peaches or something?
She didn't have time right now.
Huh?
She didn't have time.
And put them in the freezer.
Yeah.
Those little plums, the wild plums, are really good. I put some red food coloring in them to make them look more like cherries. I usually do this when Marilyn's asleep and she gets up. I have all these jars planted up there on the thing already. She is amazed by it. Off the split there. A lot of these get water in them in the wintertime, and then they swell and split. actually in California.
Good thing I didn't shoot that deer back there.
Huh?
Good thing I didn't shoot that deer back there.
I couldn't hear you.
Good thing I didn't shoot that deer back there.
That's all right. California, the deer go between Nevada and California across the line all the time. They don't know where they are. Looks like a blue spruce back there. Rocks.
Yeah, I was telling Nick.
Huh?
I was telling Nick. I said, "What's weird about your Jeep? It has all the power window switches right here. You know, they're down on the console here.
Whose Jeep?
Nick's Jeep.
Who?
Nick's.
Oh, okay.
I said, why do they put the the switches here for the power windows? Because you can take the doors off.
Yeah.
Well, you can take the doors off, but if the power switches were in the doors, they'd be in the same place the windows were.
They plugged in.
Huh?
They plug in.
No. He said the reason they put the switches here because you can take the doors off.
Yeah.
But if you take the doors off, you take the windows off too. So you don't need switches over here where the doors are off.
No.
He looked at me and that's funny.
I think it's an option that they put on. I wish this one had power windows. I'm not going to take the doors off. Down here's where that rock is someplace. There's a lot of ticks up here this year with all of the water. All roses. I gotta pick some rose hips. Take Marilyn up there and park her by a rose tree and let her pick roses. Rose hips. We got them down on the creek too.
That's what that is there?
Yeah, that's wild roses here.
I saw him down by the fence line.
That's rose hips. That's like a vitamin C pill. Clyde Creek is pretty neat. There's a lot more former habitation up there. With mines and stuff, you know. There's ponds and
There's your rock.
yeah.
Get this one over here.
What's that?
So you're getting close to hitting that one.
Yeah. I'm sure we have passed a deer sometime or another.
Possibly. Maybe even a cow.
Huh?
Maybe even a cow. They're laying down in this heavy brush.
Indian tea up here looks real healthy. Black sage is about to bloom. A lot of nice rose hips here. I got some juniper berries from Maryland the other day. I drove her right up to the tree in the Jeep. You know, she doesn't like the Jeep, but when we go places, I can drive right up to the tree. And she, through the window, she picked up a bunch of juniper berries. And I picked some too. That's pretty neat, isn't it? Bought this Jeep.
I don't think it's going to work, Dad.
What?
It's going to work.
There's a 43% chance of raining today. That's pretty down there. Get up here high enough you can see all the way to Utah. Last time I was up here at this North Park was years ago. This far. You know that the largest lodgepole trees in the world are on this mountain?
Largest lodgepole tree.
What?
What is a lodgepole tree? What is that?
It's a tall tree.
I don't see very large trees here, to be honest.
Well, they're up on top. They cut all these trees down, you know, years ago, and they were about mining and stuff. They were all the way down to the highway there. Had a 5-speed in it. Down there in the valley, isn't that pretty? KG6 TBO and 7IU up here in the mountains. KG6 TBO and 7IU. KG6 TBO and 7IU. Sips there. That makes a good tea. Now there's a wild apple tree right there. Birds following us. Didn't quite go back for him. See the wild apples? Not much, are they?
That's a wild apple there?
That's wild apples.
I think they'd be like Weight Watcher apples.
They're like little...
You can eat 4 apples.
Huh?
It's Weight Watcher apples.
Like an apple seed, huh?
Yeah.
Big birch trees.
You gotta suck my...
Around here.
You had a stuck mic there.
So you got a stuck mic.
What's that?
I said you have a stuck mic.
Stuck.
N7 stuck mic.
Oh, okay. N7IU. Thank you.
Yeah, that rig's probably getting warm. It was on for about 4 minutes.
Yeah, well, anyway, hello. I'm way up here in the mountains, way up at the top of Indian Creek.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can raise TBO for you. KG6 TBO, W7 WOW for a relay.
She should be probably canning peaches, I think. And that's a little bit further away from the radio. I don't know. You should be able to hear me real good. Anyway, but thank you. She could hear you louder than me, I'm sure.
Okay, well, you're coming in fine down here. Okay, let me back to my early lunch here. W7, WOW. Good to hear from you.
And 7IU, I'm up here wandering around looking for deer.
Your mic's stuck.
What's that?
Your mic is stuck again.
I'm stuck now, is it?
I didn't hear it click.
You can see it on that thing.
Don't see nothing changing. Still on.
Huh?
I think it's still keyed up.
No, it's not on. It's right there. See?
Okay. Alright.
Why is it doing that? Not even supposed to be on there. There's where it's supposed to be. Sometimes it sticks up there. Well, they saw deer up there, but they couldn't be close enough to get them.
We're not close enough to see them.
What's that?
We're not close enough to see them.
Yeah. They're up there someplace. I never took you up this far up here before.
No, I don't think so. Maybe to that first campground.
Huh?
Maybe to that first campground, but that's for us.
What's that?
Maybe to the first campground.
Yeah, up there. But I don't think I took you up any further.
Yeah.
Timothy'd been up here.
I haven't talked to Tim in a long time.
I called him, but he doesn't answer his phone. He must be a bodybuilder now or something.
I don't know. Something. He might be in jail for all I know.
It's got a fan on that radio, cools it off. I don't see any animal trails up here like in some places. There's one up there. See that? You usually see them on the animal trail. There's not a lot. You can go up high in Trail Canyon, you can see animal trails up
Probably
there.
a lot of Bigfoot here, that's probably why.
I don't know
Scared
about
them
that.
away.
Did you listen to Troy Shipley tell about his sighting of Bigfoot up there?
No.
Your friend saw one in Northern California. Is that where she saw it? Oregon, Washington, or where?
No.
Huh?
Lake Isabella.
Where?
Lake Isabella.
Where?
Lake Isabella. Kernville.
Oh, she saw it at Isabella.
No, actually, I think she saw, if I remember correctly, the story, it seemed like she said she saw it over on, by Huntington Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we tried to go to fishing last Saturday. I tried to go fishing last Saturday.
You did?
Yeah.
Where?
Lake Isabella.
It ought to be full.
It's full. It's full of LA people.
It's what?
I think 2/3 of LA were there.
What's that?
I think 2/3 of LA was there.
Oh, probably.
At Kernville Park, I bet you there were 2,000
Make it.
people. Kernville Park, I bet you there are 2,000 people in there.
It was.
It's ridiculous.
One of my relatives has a sign up there about him, a lion hunter. He was a real famous lion hunter. One of Sippy's family. I met those people, but I didn't know they were related to me years ago. Isn't that pretty in there? There's where deer ought to be laying.
Yep. Bet you they are. This time of the day, I bet you they're down there laying.
What's that?
This time of the day, I bet you they're down there laying.
Yeah. Nobody's been here but us. So much feed this year, they can go any place and eat, go any place and get water. Get around that rock. There's all kinds of rock, all kinds of bullfrogs out there at the hot well now. And they put some other kind of fish in there. I don't know if they're bass or what they are. And the bass get big if they'll have crawdads or bullfrogs to eat. That's what it is. You'd think we'd have gone by a deer, but
Thinking we probably did.
what?
Thinking we probably did.
Yep, I
They're
imagine we
smart.
have.
They just lay down and stay down. They'd be smart.
They could be laying in there.
Yep.
This would be a virgin video here. I haven't had one of this country up here. They used to have a sawmill up here, where high. There's a fence right there.
Probably drove Model A's up this road.
A long time ago, these roads were really good. During Roosevelt's administration, these roads where you could drive a Model A up here. I drove that 30-something Dodge down that hill without a... That road went all the way to the top of White Mountain, that Cottonwood Creek Road. It washed it out in the 60s, I think it was. In the 80s, they had some bad floods too, you know, when after Mount St. Helens. Nobody's been here, they wouldn't be afraid. Your phone have any signal up here?
No.
Huh?
No.
I don't think so. Radio does. View down there.
Did it quit again?
Let's see if you can see our house.
Did it quit again?
Huh?
Did it quit again?
It's going, yeah. Again for a while.
Is that the red roof house right there?
What's that?
Is that the red roof house down there? Where's binoculars at?
Yeah. There's mine right there.
There's binoculars. Where are your
The
binoculars?
long brew binoculars are right here. Right there. There they are. There's Henry's house. That's the Easter egg house that pistachio colored.
See it now.
You see it?
Yeah, I can see it without.
The red roof house
Is the one across the street from you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I said. Is that the red roof house?
Yeah.
Is that like a reservoir right there?
Yeah. Yeah. That's where I used to take you fishing. Remember?
So close to your house?
Well, it's not very far. What, half a mile?
I mean, it looks like it's across the street.
Huh? That's that reservoir down there.
No. I mean, it looks like it's across the street.
It's
it right there?
It's just the other side of the Highway 264.
No, I think there's a reservoir closer than that to your house.
Well, there's one up here, yeah. There's one up here by Dave's place, but that's total different.
There's one little tree right there. See it? So you look at your house, look to the right. There's one tree, and it looks like a reservoir there. See it?
Yeah. Well, that may be the one down here. That may be Williams Reservoir.
I don't know. How's that guy come along on his Torino?
Huh?
How's the guy working on his
Well, he's
Torino?
working on it a little bit. He got the rear end under it. He's got a lot of working on that engine.
That engine's probably stuck.
Huh?
That engine is probably stuck.
Might be. Take all the cylinders out, put
ATF.
more mystery oil in them or something.
ATF and kerosene. Just fill it all the way to the top. Let it fill it all the way to the top. ATF and kerosene.
And then, after a couple of days, turn it over.
Pull the spark plugs out. Try to turn it over.
There's a reservoir up there at Dave's house.
This one is south of you. I'm thinking the reservoir you took us fishing to is where that big clump of trees is down there, right?
That's just across the street.
Yeah, I think that's across the street. Across 264.
Yeah, just across the street. Then there's another one down there.
That may not
I got
be.
a picture of it.
Right, I think it is. I'm looking on Google Earth. There's a reservoir not very far from your house.
Oh, it's not very far. It's 3/4 of a mile or less.
I was thinking quarter mile or less.
Well, there's another one up there too. In the canyon out there by John's place.
You know, you can't find, I was looking on Google Earth, I can't find the pond.
No. You can't find the farm?
The pond.
Oh, the pond. You mean up there?
Yeah. I was trying to find the pond and I couldn't find it.
I wonder if we won't miss the turnoff.
I have signal now. Uh-oh.
What?
Here he got him an M&P, Smith
What?
& Wesson.
What's that?
It's a M&P.
What?
It's an M&P.
Is that what Gary got?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a 22 rimfire.
A what?
It's a 22.
22 rimfire?
Okay. No, he's not showing me that. He's showing me the I didn't even see that. That's his bow.
What?
The company is what do you call those things? Bow gun?
A what?
A bow gun?
You mean a crossbow?
Crossbow, yeah. See his crossbow? Right there.
I can't see it very well.
Hey.
Yeah, I see it.
It's got a scope on it.
They shoot them a lot back there in that country because you can't shoot a regular rifle.
They don't let you shoot a regular rifle.
You can't shoot a bottleneck rifle, 30-30 or anything like that, or 30-06. You can where Eddie is, but you can't where Gary is.
You gotta shoot like a, it's like a 45.
Yeah, it's a 45.
Long 45.
45 long Colt, just a little bit bigger.
Shoots at 450.
I think we missed our turn off.
Where do you go? I don't know.
Wanted to go up the other creek. The other.
I didn't know that. I wasn't looking for it.
Huh?
I didn't know you wanted to do that. I wasn't looking for it.
Nobody's up here.
Larry? Big dungeon.
Might be here.
So you got you another gun, huh?
Yep. Technically do.
I seen the M&P. Is that new?
What's that?
Is the M&P new?
Well, the box has one gun, and then the crossbow behind the box.
Right. I didn't know if you just got the M&P or not.
Yeah.
I saw the crossbow.
It's the M&P's a
22.
22 AR.
Yep. I knew that. Yeah.
So, did you guys get a deer?
No. No, we haven't got a deer. We haven't seen a deer.
You haven't seen any deers?
I've seen horses. I've seen cows, chipmunks, and birds.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking down off the mountain, looking down at Dad's place.
Yeah.
We're up Indian Creek.
Okay.
You know where that is?
I think I've seen 3 deer around it this morning.
Yeah.
On the side of the road, dead.
Dead? Already killed, huh? Yeah.
Oh, this is
I know
it.
it is opening day for youth here, so.
Maybe. Maybe no,
No, we talked to his neighbor this morning. There's some horses down there.
Here's what?
Horses down there.
right here.
And then we talked to his neighbor today, and they saw a deer, but they weren't close enough to shoot him.
Well, I'm pretty good shots at.
Well, they're shooting bow and arrow.
Oh, okay.
Because we chased them for 3 days, couldn't never get no close.
Yeah.
There's a big old horse over there.
We go back up there.
Anyway, so you can go shoot the bow now, huh? Crossbow?
Yep. Got a crossbow. I got another gun. I bought more ammo. I got more 5.56 and more 22
Yep.
while I was there.
Yep. Seem to be like your brother, huh? Trying to be like your brother? Have lots of.
I'm trying to stock up.
Yeah.
Jesus, you know, this country's going shit already, so. Anyway.
He's learning how to drive a clutch.
He's learning how to drive a clutch.
You gotta be kidding.
He's throwing me around here.
climb up the waterfalls in the old Jeep.
Yep.
Drove up Crooked Creek.
That's in California, isn't it?
Huh? Yeah, that's in California. Butterflies all over. To ride those ridges down Peasville Road, mailbox 5. This is like Lyman Canyon, isn't it? This is Jeep's built like a battleship. The one thing I don't like about it is the universal joints don't have great shirts on them.
Yeah, nothing does anymore.
Huh?
A lot of stuff doesn't have research on them anymore.
Well, my Toyotas do. Both the T100s got a lot more research on it than the other one.
Yeah, it's newer, older. I think they figured out people don't grease them anyway, so why put them in there?
What's that?
I think they figured out people don't grease them anyway, so why put them in there? It actually makes the vehicle weaker.
The greasers do?
Yeah. If they're not being greased, it makes it weaker.
Oh,
Because it's a hole through the hole.
I like grease.
Yeah, but most people don't.
It's not.
And stuff seems to last a lot longer anyway.
What's that?
Stuff seems to last a lot longer anyway.
Oh, hell, it does now. What it used to.
I don't know why, but
Better metal.
closer tolerances maybe, I don't know. I've never put a U-joint in any of my service trucks.
You what?
I've never put a U-joint in any of my service trucks.
I put 2 or 3 sets of U-joints in that 66 Ford pickup.
Yeah.
I don't know how many sets. Several. 11 clutches, I remember that. 3 transmissions. 2 engines.
And, I put 250,000 miles on my trucks and never put 2 clutches in one service truck.
How many miles?
250,000.
How many?
250,000.
250,000.
But both clutches didn't go out because of wear. Both clutches, the throwout bearing went out.
What one out?
The throwout bearing.
Yeah. In which truck?
Service truck.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think what happened was I had a fuel leak. The first time I had an oil leak. And it doused my clutch.
It slipped it. You got down on your clutch.
Oh yeah, it flooded it. It wouldn't pull itself. It had so much oil in the clutch.
Smoking?
Didn't smoke it. Yeah, I guess it was. But so I drove it in low gears. Like I didn't drive it in 5th gear. Brakes again. the mechanic in the shop just put rotors on it. I said, why are you putting rotors on it? It's never had the rotors changed. I said, well, why spend $1,000? It doesn't need it. Something that truck. The only problem with that truck is it wasn't full drive.
I don't want to fall in that hole. These tires make this thing ride rough. It's got those General tires or Continental tires or whatever. I don't know. They're riding like a log wagon.
This road doesn't help much either.
What's that?
This road don't help much either.
I never got rid of that old flatbed truck.
Yeah.
I wish I could just put power steering on it. I couldn't drive it anymore. But I had power steering for it, if I remember right.
But again,
Coughing. Record again. Kick's going, I don't know. Wasn't this bad the last time I came up here with the rocks. It's like Lydie Creek. Turn around right here with the pickup.
What's that?
I come up here and walk. I sure worked hard trying to get a deer 2 years ago. Stop here for a minute. Big loose rock up there. trucks got water in them. That mountain's between this one and the other place. I kept looking for that. Well, that super glue held that camera in place. You smell gasoline?
Something smells like gasoline anyway.
Huh?
Something smells like gasoline.
Huh?
Something, yes.
Okay. Stop up here and look. Well, that hood is hot.
Yeah, the engine's hot.
What's that?
The engine's hot.
Huh?
Engine is hot.
Yeah. Well, that's 210.
It's hot.
Well, that's what it runs.
I know.
Washed out here.
Left.
Nice campground up here. This road's tore up. I see tracks that going up here. Whether they're quads or what. Looks like a regular truck. Maybe washed out more up there. Flattens out up here. registered mining claim. You know
Trailer.
something? I was up here a long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah, I think we'll turn around right here. I can't remember. I think the flattens out up here a little bit. Water tank there.
What?
You've got a water tank there.
Is it illegal to drive quads up here?
What's that?
Is it legal to drive off-road vehicles up here?
Yeah. Or
Some places it's not.
Yeah, California. But this may be part of California. Who knows?
You can't drive in the national forest.
Yeah, I think I will stop right back there. The gate's going to be closed up here just a little way, I think. I used to drive as much backwards as I did forward.
You know.
Remember that?
Yeah. You know, one time when I was in high school, it was so funny. I'll never forget this. Because you always had me back in the truck in the backyard, you know.
Yeah.
Before I, had a driver's license, I could back a trailer and truck in the backyard.
Yeah.
And one day we were in driver's training, and he had me park in front of Foothill High School,
Yeah.
and then back up all the way through the parking lot, all the way back to the back behind the gym.
Mm-hmm. That shouldn't have been hard for you to do.
Oh, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was so funny that the rest of the kids in the car were freaking out. And she goes, "Are you sure? You gonna have him back up all the way? You sure?" He drives better backwards than he does forwards. That's what he told me.
What?
He said that he told the other kids he drives better backwards than he does forwards.
He goes backwards and then they do forward up.
Yeah. That's what he said. Well, most of my experience was going backwards.
What's up here? If anybody's here or not.
Some little critter in there making lots of noise.
Huh?
Some little critter in there making lots of noise.
Let's see if anybody's there. We've been, we've been 17 miles so far.
But a lot of tire shops will not touch the tire if it's 6 years old.
Huh?
A lot of your main tire shops won't even touch a tire unless if it's 6 years old.
Yeah.
That little Rav, as I told you, Becky's really, really picky about check engine lights and stuff like that. And she had a bad tire sensor. Inflation sensor. So she went and got it changed. We came up here.
We got the recording now. You brought your RAV4 up here before, didn't you?
Yep.
And it's real pretty coming down this canyon.
Yeah.
Canyon. Remember, wants to go up there again.
Which one's Wyman Canyon?
What?
Which one is Wyman Canyon?
The one we went up there with you and Gary.
Oh. I don't remember where we take off.
The old Sanford's cabin.
I don't remember where we took off to go up there.
There's one out of Deep Spring. One out of Deep Spring. We went up Wyman Canyon and Crooked Creek both. Creeks are running there pretty good. I could give you an apple off of my apple tree. I got some real good Gala apples, and well, I got some good Granny Smith too.
You know, for a while I really liked Granny Smith. Then
Huh?
for a while I really liked Granny Strip, but now I don't really care for them.
You like what?
Granny Smiths.
Oh. Kind of more sour.
Wow.
My Gala apples are real good. I like to bake. Remember when I used to bake the Granny Smith apples in the oven? Cut a hole in them and put raisins and stuff in them. Butter. She did that the other day, and she put almonds. I put almonds in them. But the almonds she put in were rancid. They were horrible. They were too old. And I ate one, threw the almonds away, but the almonds, terrible tastes, migrated into the apple flesh, and that wasn't any good. I'm glad I took that thing off.
Why's that?
Well, it would have been harder to turn around today. After about 2 more feet.
I go out on the porch and have an apple.
What?
I go out on the patio and have an apple and feed the core to my chicken or to my turtle.
Yeah. You know Evelyn died, didn't you?
What?
The one that used to own
Yeah,
the
yeah,
turtle.
yeah. Then she did. I think last year. A year ago?
A year or two. The other road was a lot better, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, you got to go up both of them.
Still?
What?
Are you recording still?
What? Yeah, it's still recording. There's some cows down there.
Yeah.
We didn't see antelope. They may be up Lighty Creek. They run from place to place real fast. Run 50 miles an hour. Had one of my friends, Frank, come up here and I took him up the mountain. We saw two big tall antelope. He said, man, those things are elephants compared to ours. He said, ours is just a little bit bigger than the goats. He said, he's bigger than deer. Tall as horses. This is the bad part of the road here.
It's about where you turn off on it.
What?
I think this is right about where you turned off on it.
What?
This is where it begins.
Yeah. That creek ran right down this road. Do you remember going up and down Keysville Road with me?
Yeah. Vaguely. Vaguely. I realize that was a long,
I'll
long
tell you
time
what.
ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. 50 years ago, more.
Probably more. By the time I was 7 years old, you didn't broke your back. You didn't do that anymore.
You're 58 now, aren't you?
Will be, yeah. Almost 58. You figure that happened probably when I was
I took you down there on your first birthday.
4 or 5 years old.
I took you down there on your first birthday. Down there. I cooked hot dogs, pork and beans, and cherry pies on the fire. Huh?
The last log winter I rode in, rode a lot better than this.
It did.
F250 ran real good compared to this. I wish I had the engine out of that truck in my truck.
Which one?
Out of that F250.
What?
I wish I had the engine that was in that F250 in my truck.
The FD3, you mean the one I had?
Yes.
Oh, that was a good engine. He sure thought I was stupid putting that 2-barrel on there.
You know, I got the 4-barrel manifold on my truck.
Yeah.
I came off of it.
Yeah.
He told me the story.
Yeah.
He didn't realize it was you.
They got 17 miles per gallon loaded or no matter what.
Not no matter what, but it could get 17 miles a gallon.
Huh?
I got 17 miles a gallon in it, but that was only if you're freeway. You got around 12, 13 miles a gallon. 10 to 12 miles a gallon in town.
Well, I had 2 cords of fire water on almost all the time.
Something keep hitting you?
It keeps getting in my lap. My binoculars. Oh, there's a big flat rock over there. Look at that. That's an unusual rock. See that one?
Yep. At least this side's flat. We don't know what the other side looks like.
Yeah.
It might be 15 feet in the ground.
Might have been chipped off with ice.
I don't know.
You can see some lodge pole pines up Lighty Creek. There's where I used to get the Bristol on pine driftwood coming down there. That stuff burned hotter than cold. We haven't seen a deer or an antelope, at least.
I thought my drive line, because it was clang, 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 clang all the way down the rocks. I thought it was my drive line.
Is that the inner 4-wheel drive one?
Yeah.
Where did you go that time?
We were climbing the rock garden.
Oh, where?
It's called the Rock Garden at Mingo Pass,
Yeah.
the valley. That truck climbs really good.
What?
That truck climbs really good.
Oh, you got a lot of traction and stuff in it, don't you?
Yeah.
And real low gears.
Well, not real low gears. This probably got lower gears.